Hey everybody. So I had a ton of people ask me, about RGT cycling, and so I decided to make a video and just kind of clear things up, show kind of like what I've been experiencing and how it's going for me, and kind of let you guys make your own decisions on what you think. Um, but so far, I'm liking it a lot. Um, it's very user friendly. I've come from having ZWIFT, having ridden ZWIFT, and then having bought and used TrainerRoad. Both those were great. I would continue to use them. However, RGT is free, and so that's what I really like. I found this software just by doing a Google search. Like, that's all it took. I literally just said, what's a free alternative to Zwift? And RGT cycling came up. Clicked on it, and the rest is history. So I'll just kind of walk you through a little bit of my setup so you can see what I have. And you can see in my background, this is kind of the intro to RGT cycling, what you first see when you log in. And we'll go from there. So yeah, and I'll do a little demo so you can see what it looks like. All right, so here we go. I've got my stationary bike here, just attached. So nothing fancy. So, and then I've just got my laptop hooked up to my TV, and that's that. So now, the cool thing is RGT uses an app. So you download the software here, and then you need to download the RGT app. So I've already done both those things. So now the next step is, see how there's this like pairing screen, and I'll just move this so you can kind of see. There you go, 3185. So I need to have my app, and I need to go to my laptop or my computer, and normally it would prompt me to punch in those numbers, but this might be something new where it went ahead and it just logged me in. So that's nice. So that's one extra thing that maybe they just upgraded, or I'm not sure. So cool. So now what you'll see here is I'm just going to play it on both so you can see kind of what it looks like on my phone. And apologies, this is not the best quality. Is I go to Explore, and I get two options here. I get RGT Real Roads, then I get My Magic Roads. So now, I've never messed with the second one, but apparently you can upload your own GTX files, and it'll kind of create your own map per se. I'm not sure what the visual looks like, so I just spend most of my time in the RGT Real World. So as you can see on the screen here, I've got a visual kind of what the maps look like, and then on the cell phone, it's got a little bit more detail here, it looks like. So there's locations, riders, and segments, and if I click on each, so it shows me, okay, there's about 9 riders, and it shows me where they're at on the map here, which it doesn't do on the big screen. It's got segments, so I'm assuming Strava segments or something, so I guess nothing's been created. And locations. Alright, I guess there's like point of interest. Okay, cool. So now, if I go to the top here, I can scroll to the left, and it's a new map. That one is more just like a standard mountain climb, up and down. So good hill trainer here. And then I'll scroll again. This one is more of a flat, just kind of like a just basic, very, very flat here. Again, shows me who the riders are. So this one, it's got one more rider than the last one we looked at. And then we've got another climb, looks like. So this one's in France. Cool. And now this one is another kind of up and down. So the only difference is you can't see on the big screen, but on the small, see on my cell phone, it says ride from start, and then there's that trophy there. So that's just saying it's a premium. So basically, this is not rideable unless you want to pay some extra money. And right now I believe it's $15 per month versus free. So I'm okay with not riding that one. Again, this is looks like another one, flat course. Looks like a race. Again, that's a premium. And looks like another kind of flat one. That's a premium. And another up and down, and that's a premium. So the cool thing is that these change. So I was riding this one last week, this up and down. It was really fun. There's I think if you go here, yep, there's a couple segments. So those were real live segments. It was cool to see my improvements over the climbs. I'm gonna have to look into maybe seeing if I can build my own. That'd be kind of cool. And the neat thing is that this was at one point free. So I was riding this, like I was saying, and then it became locked. So what was really neat is this one here, which has been pretty fun. I'm enjoying this one. Was locked and now is unlocked. So I kind of like that. I'm not sure, I've just started a few weeks ago, so I'm not sure how often they're switching, but the fact that they're changing them, I think is pretty cool, just because, normally when things are free, it's like, okay, well, we're going to make it suck as much as possible until you buy it. So I'm liking that. So I'm gonna choose to ride this one. It's really fun, and there's 10 people on it, and lots of climbing, so good challenge here. So I'm going to click ride from, so I can pick a location from where to start from, so that's cool. I'll start at the flat part, but if I wanted to, I could change the locations here and say, let me start at the top of the hill, and then coast all the way down. That's not too bad, but I want to actually do the hill. So I'm going to say start from the flat part here, as it's highlighted in the blue versus everything else is gray. So I'm going to start there, and then I'm going to get this loading screen. So meanwhile, the cell phone just looks like this, and there you go. So there I am. I mean, the graphics are pretty cool, I think. I am definitely not complaining here. It looks, I'm watching this on my TV here. Check that out. That looks kind of like I'm riding along the beach there, versus the alternatives, kind of like a more futuristic view, a little different. So I'm gonna go jump on the bike here. Oh, real quick. So you get this screen. This is basically your controls for the whole time. So now you'll get this screen. I'm gonna go hook up my power. So here we are. I've got my power meter hooked up. So you can see, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit, or there you can kind of see. So right now the app found my hammer. So I'm gonna click on it, and obviously got Bluetooth and stuff installed or set up. So it's connected, and then really quick, one thing that I learned right away, right off the bat, is the feedback intensity. So if you're going to start this, I highly recommend. So I think they started at like 75%, 80%. So I jumped on this thing the first time, and I'm riding on this thing, and it is just insane, because the amount of I go to ride up a hill, and it's like riding up a wall, and the amount of power I have to put down just to go up the hill is just insane. So I recommend adjusting the feedback intensity right away. The one thing I found is that you don't really notice it as much going downhill, so you don't really get that coasting effect, which is kind of nice, when you want to brake and stuff. But I'm happy with being able to ride up a hill and not having to stand on the bike and pushing down with all my might. So that's that. that, and then I found power smoothing. So you have a choice. So it goes from, I can scroll this, instant all the way to 3 second average. I found right in the middle to be pretty nice, you know, because there's no big spikes, because especially when you go on slopes and whatnot, it's nice that it kind of averages out a little bit instead of instantly going up a hill. I found it's a little bit smoother. Cadence, so that gets picked up by the power meter, and then you could, I don't have a heart rate monitor, but if you had a Bluetooth heart rate monitor, this would find it and would sync right up, just like, you know, other programs. So cool. A few more things just to go over. So you can talk. You can say hello world. Hey, there we go. We got some guy from Canada. I'm gonna jump on the bike. It's a while since I've been on Zwift, but I know that when I am when I'm just going and riding, it doesn't really matter what I'm shifting on, because it all kind of is the same no matter what I press. And I know it's definitely like that for TrainerRoad too. So like if I'm like spinning in the easiest gear and TrainerRoad says, hey, you got to do 200 watts, it doesn't matter. It's going to push that resistance to 200 watts in whatever gear you're in. Whereas this, so right now I'm in a super easy gear. I shift harder. Check that out. And start spinning a little faster. My power just goes right up. Yeah, so I'm liking this visual. There's no way to instantly connect with somebody. Oh, but I can wave. Guess that's kind of like a thumbs up. So I can wave, I can turn around. So I hit this turn around button. So we should see my guy turning. Yeah, you see him turning. There he goes. But there's no way to reach out to somebody and say, hey, I'm riding. Come ride with me. I don't see a friends list in here. I see riders online, but that's total. So that is one disadvantage, you know, especially trying to coordinate rides with friends and stuff. I see the best way around that is just to maybe message each other on Facebook or something, you know, just kind of coordinate it and at least pick the same area, and then you could at least get into that area and ride, at least even if you're not in the same, right next to each other, at least you've been in the same map. You could at least try to catch each other that way. Almost like real world if you miss a group ride. But yeah, so there's that. But other than that, you can see it's reading my power, reading my cadence. Right now it's no gradient. Pretty straightforward. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks a lot for catching in and watching. I like this default third person. Used to that. So yeah, I'm not gonna ride, you know, like crazy here, because I don't know if you're really curious. Definitely check out GNC. So they did a nice tutorial on this, and they put together. They did a few courses, and you can see, you know, kind of exactly what the routes look like. But I just wanted to kind of go through how to set it up. Thanks again for watching, and you know, just really important, it's just, hey, save a few bucks, you know, $15–20 it's kind of annoying that these companies are charging that when you can ride this beautiful thing for free and get a great workout. And yeah, it's a good way to cut some spending and maybe go invest it or do something better with that money than ride you know, give to Zwift and give to TrainerRoad. But yeah, if I plan on doing more of these ideas, you know, just like, hey, here's some good cost saving tips, here's some good ideas to save some money here, and you know, you really could use the money for more fun things.